till now we have already covered different topics related to amino acid, to protein structure, to configuration. Now we are moving toward the classification of proteins on the basis of their shapes. Before moving toward this in this direction, one of the important uh, feature that is associated with the protein structure is that the secondary structure. Secondary structure is the most important configuration in case of any protein, as the combination of these secondary structure mainly decide the fate of the sequence of amino acids in a polypeptide chain. And these secondary structure mainly include alpha helix, beta sheets, and beta turn. All these structure I have already discussed in my previous videos that I'll mention in the last of this video, for that will help you out in recalling all the concept related to the secondary structure. So now, these secondary structure mainly decide the fate of the amino acid sequence in a polypeptide chain, as the different combination of these structure will give rise to the formation of different structure of proteins. Broadly, we move toward the classification of protein on the basis of the shape. It is mainly of two types, that is fibrous and globular. Here is a small table is presented that depicts all the features related to the both the categories of protein. As in case of fibrous protein, here I am presenting this picture, very nice hairstyle of this lady. Yeah. Actually, suppose the individual hairs that wrap around each other present the unit structure. Exactly, in fibrous protein, the structure is like this only, elongated, linear, or fiber-like fibers which are wrap around each other. While in case of globular one, protein get folds in such a way that it form a compact globular spherical structure. So such a type of arrangement of protein or the secondary structure of polypeptide chain will give rise to globular structure. Next, usually the fibrous protein lacks tertiary structure. It is a little bit, it may create a little confusion, as the secondary structure present in the fibrous protein get arranged in such a way that gives the formation of this fibrous structure. But usually, as we have already discussed in the previous video, that the tertiary structure is a result of different intramolecular bond formation, which usually lacks or very less in case of fibrous protein, while in case of globular protein, intramolecular mind it, the word is intramolecular bonding is present within the polypeptide chain that give rise to the formation of tertiary structure. These protein, the fibrous protein, are enriched with hydrophobic amino acids that includes alanine, valine, leucine, isoleucine, methionine, phenylalanine, and proline. These hydrophobic, polar, non-polar amino acids, all I have already discussed in my first video of this chapter, the classification of amino acid. You can go through it again. I'll mention the link in the end of this video. While if we talk about the globular protein, they are also consist hydrophobic amino acid in their main core. As keep this thing in mind that these hydrophobic amino acids are mainly a reason for any compact globular or compact structure of any protein. But along with these hydrophobic amino acids, some polar amino acids are also present outside the protein that makes them water soluble. They are mainly tightly they are mainly tight intervening is present in this fibrous protein. The unit structure are present as intertwining structure form, and also a few non-covalent interaction, as I've already told in above that the few non-covalent interaction may also present in the fibrous protein, while in case of hydrophobic interaction are majorly present and is a reason for such kind of arrangement of the polypeptide chain that leads to the formation of globular structure. Fibrous protein are very tough and strong, while globular are very soft. A few examples are also mentioned here. Alpha keratin, collagen, silk, fibrin, other type of proteins are also included in this group. While the example of globular one is including myoglobin, insulin, RNA polymerase, actin, myosin, etc. Next is the characteristic of these protein that I have discussed in the previous slide. Alpha keratin, collagen, fibrin, and myoglobin I am discussing here. They all belong to the alpha keratin, collagen, fibrin belong to the fibrous category, while myoglobin from globular one. The main unit structure in case of alpha keratin is the alpha helix, while in collagen is alpha chain. Now the question might be rising in your mind that what is the difference between alpha helix and alpha chain? Actual alpha chain is also kind of secondary structure, but as we have already discussed, the structure of alpha helix arises due to some dihedral or torsional angle rotation. In case of alpha chain, it is not like that. This structure arises not because of the same reason, though they are also considered as one of the category of secondary structure, but they are not similar to that of alpha helix. They are quite different. Alpha keratin are left-handed, while collagen the alpha chain are alpha helix are right-handed, while alpha chain are left-handed. Fibrin unit structure is beta sheets. Myoglobin have alpha helix as their unit structure. Direction of motion of unit structure, rotation of these alpha helix is right-handed, individual unit structure, that is alpha helix is of right-handed, while collagen की बात करें अगर तो alpha chain is left-handed in direction of motion. Beta sheets, as I have already told you about the stable structure of or stable conformation of beta structure, is mainly belong to the anti-parallel category, while alpha helix and myoglobin are again right-handed. The revolving, but after combination of these alpha helix, the individual structure that form is of left-handed, while in collagen it is with right-handed. The fibrin beta sheets are already in their extended form, so they cannot be stretched. This is the main reason behind they are not, that the fibrin protein is not stretchable or not much flexible, because they are already present in their extended form. As we know, beta sheets are always the form by the combination or the intramolecular hydrogen bonding of extended polypeptide chain. Are also different category of interactions are present in alpha keratin. They are present as a superpisted structure. Again, collagen is also formed with the same type of interaction. In case of fibrin, mainly hydrogen bond and van der Waals interaction is present, while in case of myoglobin, as I have already told you about, the globular structure mainly formed due to hydrophobic interaction. Beta turn are present in less in fibrous category of protein, while it is a must structure in case of globular protein. So this is all about the structure or different category of protein. Here is a small test for you all, and if please answer these question, and if there is any confusion related to these uh, questions, please mention in the comment box. Also, if you like this video, please hit the like button and share it, or mention some comment whether they are negative or positive. I'm open for all, so that I can work accordingly, and also it will motivates me. So thank you. This is all about the classification of protein on the basis of their shape.